Flamingzard here, back again once again, and today people, happy Christmas Eve for everyone, and this is a surprising opening video. I'm coming at you with the Impact Triple Punisher Special Series decks. Yes, I finally got my hands on this. I did make a pool before, and there were people that actually wanted to see both of these. So, I'm gonna give it to you guys, and let's just dive straight into this without any problems. And this was an enjoyable one, because this holds to some of them. Eventually, you guys will see a Gargantua Dragon deck for Dragon World. And this one is going to be a different build than the ones you've seen. But for now, let's continue with this opening, shall we? This'll be interesting indeed. And right now, so far the advertisement, as usual. Sorry about that. As usual. Then we have the Dueling Guide and the playmats, which is a double-sided playmat for sure. And we have something different, which caught me off guard when I saw it. It's an inflatable kit for Gargantua Punisher. And I'll just open this up. I will not inflate it though. I will do that off camera, because I'd rather not just do that straight away and all that shenanigans. And then try for you guys to see me recording and try to blow, which will be embarrassing. So, I'll just pull it out and demonstrate what it looks like from it. If for those who have not opened it, even got this product just yet. So, it basically just looks a lot like this as soon as you try to inflate for the opening. Alright, now on to the 3 decks. Yes, you heard me right. 3 this time instead of 2 of the traditional special series. But last time we had this many decks of a special series, it was the Golden Buddy Champions Box series, and that was sold out a lot back then. Now we got the ones for Dragon World, Continental World, and Magic World. Let's first start out with Dragon World, because it's very interesting on that type of openings, and what I'm looking for. We'll save the Naruto reference one next. And then the cool Dragon Wizards, which I'm actually happy about. But let's continue with this. So we kind of got like a Buddy Rare version in a different artwork of the Gargantua Dragon Tempest Mode. Yep, Tempest Mode. Definitely a really good one. Really the best card that is out there. Then we have Daybreak Roar Gargantua Dragon. Definitely a good G-Evolve card. When you call it and attack with it, draw a card. Definitely not that bad. Then we have Gargantua Dragon Return Mode. Kind of like a Boomerang Dragon, a little bit look. And the kind of a special gold rare of DD Gargantua Punisher, which is actually kind of looks more better than the SP rare, to be perfectly honest. Let's continue with this. So then you start out with 4 copies of the Tempest Mode, then 4 copies of Gargantua Dragon in a different artwork instead of the Gargantua Awakened set. Then the Daybreak, 2 of them of Gargantua Dragon plus the 1 you get. Return Mode, you get 2 of them Then you get Flamingzard Dragon. 2 copies of him. I won't be saying the abilities just to save the time. But if you do, you have enough time to pause these videos in each one. Gale Gardra. Definitely not bad. 4 copies of him. Then we have Tayaki is the best Garcat. This is a different version of a Garcat. 2 copies of him. Then Gardog in the Sunlight Forest. Definitely not that bad. 2 copies of him. Garbird Garbird taking it easy. Sorry if I had that wrong for a sec. Then Gardrostrich. You start 2 copies of that. Then for the spells, Run Up. 2 of them. Then High Ring. My bad. 2 of that. Then Sagan. Definitely a not bad of a spell. Fighting Emperor Dragon Shield. Kind of a new shield version. Then new different artwork of Deity Green Dragon Shield. Instead of gaining 1 life from the original Green Dragon Shield, you gain 3 if you have a deity. If you have a guard dragon, have a dry god on the field. 4 of that. Now for the item. Deity Dragon Twin Swords, Gar Anthem. Very interesting card. 2 of that. Then 4 copies of Deity Dragon Sword, Gar Catalyst. Which is not that bad at all. Then, for your impacts, Gargablade Blast. Interesting of a card. And then you get the Yuga Mikado flag version for Dragon World. Very interesting. Next up, let's start with the Naruto reference. If y'all would have known, I'll explain in a second on that reasoning. Now let's remove this. Now we have Gargantua Jiraiya Dragon. If you remember what this artwork represents, if you watch the anime called Naruto Shippuden, you would know that this was artwork a reference to Naruto riding on top of a toad, but a dragon on top of a toad. Surprisingly. Then we got Gargantua, King Kerr Dragon, Continental World version. Then we have the Deity Gargantua Punisher, Continental World style version, which is you only get this in it. So it's going to be hard for you to get this just by getting it from the different worlds. So like for the Katana and Magic World, you're just going to have to buy more than 1 of this special deck to make that happen. Unless if they decide to make reprints of it to make that happen, then we should be good to go. Then you start off with 4 of the Jiraiya Dragon, 4 of the Gargantua Dragon, 3 of Daybreak Roar Gargantua Dragon, then 2 of the King Gargantua, King Kerr Dragon. Then you get Night. Then you do Ninabuki. Then Nincat for 2 copies of him. Nindog. Next we get the Murasaki, the Kazinanimaru. Let's see, Kazinaga. Now for spells. Futon Sweeping Whirlwind. Definitely a good spell. Fallen Leaves. Gale Blade. Combat Radions. Garice. Definitely a good card. And a good artwork on it. Definitely SD version of Gargantua Dragon. Cute. DD Dragon Dalton. Cliff Splitting Wall. 4 of that. Now for the items. DD Dragon Wrist Guard. Garclaw. 2 of that. And Guard Tsubaki. 4 of that. Finally, you get DD Dragon Ninja Arts Multi-Blade Whirlwind. Not bad. Pause it. Yeah, that's the line. Then we got the Cotton World Yugamikado flag style. Now to the last and final special deck. This is what I'm hyped for because if Buddyfight veterans would remember, Dragon Wizards were never around. And for them to make that comeback just now for this series, it's more surprising. But let's begin with this final opening, which I cannot wait on making that happen. We have Gargantua Flare Mage. Definitely a good wizard dragon, because Dragon Wizards mostly have more power than defense. And if most people know Magic World, they only have less power and defense. So this one helps it out. We have Gargantua Ice Mage, which I find it funny because you get the fire and ice. I think it's kind of funny for that G Evolve just to have almost the same as a move and Soul Guard when they're fire and ice. I wonder if someone can make a deck of a Magic World Gargantua Dragon Magic World style and then actually made it possible for you to actually use fire and ice on the same deck instead of separate. Then the Gargantua Punisher Magic World version, which is the final version, which I think it's more slight and clean than usual. Then we have the Flare Mage, 4 copies of him as the Buddy G Evolve. 4 of the Gargantua Dragon. 3 of Daybreak Roar, Gargantua Dragon. Then you get Sorcery Deity Dragon, Babalbos. 2 of him. Gargantua Ice Mage, 2 of him. Then you get Magicat Heat Magic. I have to say it like that because that's the quote mark just to make it funny. Transmitter Magic Mage Dog. Definitely an interesting card for the Magic World version, even though you can only play them once per turn. But oh well. Synthesis failed. Magibird. Then we got Sorcery Deity Dragon, Vansage. Interesting for a flare for 4 copies of. Then you get Ulu Owl, 2 of him. Then you get the new reprinted different copy look figure spell, Nice One. Definitely a good card for Magic World. Then you get Teaching of Fighting Emperor. 1, 2 copies of that. God Magic Torvoli. 2 of that. Then you get Warrior. The Warrior, or something like that. 2 of that. Then you get Protect Magic. Defense spell. 4 of that. Then Great Spell, Circle of Deity Dragon. Haven't heard of great spells in a while to actually be used for the Drago Wizards and Dragods for the Magic World. Now, Deity Dragon, Sword Cane, Gar Courage. Interesting spell to say. And it's your only item that you would only run for that deck. Now, to the final impact. Spiral Igneous. And you get 3 of that. Which is kind of surprising, but oh well. Finally, the Yuga Magic World flag. And that's going to be it for these 3 special decks. I hope you guys enjoyed this, much as I have. And this was a very good opening, because now you're going to see some decks that are going to be coming in actionally. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Flamingzard here, I'm out.